In Dublin's fast city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. She wheeled her wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels alive, oh.
It's okay. We can wait.
She was a fishmonger, and sure it was no wonder, for so were her father and mother before. They both wheeled their barrows through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels alive, alive, oh. She died of a fever with no one to save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Now a ghost wheels her barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels alive, alive, oh. Una mattina mi sono alzato, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Una mattina mi sono alzato e ho trovato l'invaso. Oh partigiano, portami via, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Partigiano, portami via, che mi sento di morire. E se io muoio da partigiano, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Se io muoio da partigiano, tu mi devi seppellire, me seppellire lassù in montagna. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Me seppellire lassù in montagna, sotto l'ombra di un bel fiore. Tutte le genti che passeranno, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Tutte le genti che passeranno mi diranno che bel fiore, e questa fiore da partigiano. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. E questo è il fiore da partigiano, morto per la libertà. E questo è il fiore da partigiano, morto per la libertà.
Are you flying? No, you are not flying.
This is the last song. After this, we'll have students
On
from
your day.
Mighty Queen University
On your day.
performing for you.
On your day.
This is a famous Italian folk song. It's a ode to sunshine and love, and this song is for all of you. May you have sunshine and love all your lives.
Is this the only song?
Yeah, that's it. I can get any through. That's not the.
Bella cosa, una giornata al sole, un'aria serena dopo una tempesta. stan fronte a te, stan fronte a te. Quando fanno qui sole se ne scene, mi viene quasi una melanconia. Sotto ai piedi sta, voglio restaria. Quando fanno te sole se ne scene, quando tu sole più bellone, oh sole mio, sta fronte a te. Oh sole mio, sta fronte a te, sta fronte a te. Gracias.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. And for our next performance today, we have our exchange students from Meiji Gakuin University who are going to be singing a traditional graduation song in Japanese. Whenever you're ready.
Back and
Tervetuloa ja tervetuloa. I love when I can speak my own language. You are my people. You are part of many communities on campus. And this is my crowd. And honestly, thank you for the students for their performances. And thank you for being here today. I'm Anne Dahlman, and I'm the Interim Dean of Global Education. So anything to do with international on campus, that's what I work with and I'm responsible for. And I would like to welcome everyone to the Fall 2019 Global Education Stole and Certificate Ceremony. Welcome students, family and friends, as well as university staff, faculty, administrators, and community members. This evening's celebration is being live streamed, and there was a link, and you were emailed the link. If we can get the link back on the screen, you could just take out your phone and send it to your friends and family, and they can be watching the ceremony live. I also would like to recognize two people, Rachel Witt and Victoria Quater. And Quater, please stand up. This is all them. Look at the artistic vision, the decorations. Thank you so much. And organization and coordination of everything that happens today. Wow, students, you are here. You should be very proud of yourselves right now because we are very proud of you. Think about your first day on campus, whether it was this semester or 4 years ago at the orientation, and think how far you've come. I always say that you look different and act different. Any kind of study abroad experience changes you. It's hard. We know it's a positive experience, but it's hard. It's so hard. I've lived in this country for 24 years, and I still cry a little bit every day in my heart because you are away from people. But I sense a lot of strength. You all people are the strongest, the most resilient people on campus, resourceful, creative, grateful. And I also sense a lot of pride in here, but some sadness as you are maybe saying goodbye to new friends as life will take you into new directions. What all of the students being recognized here today have in common is that everyone is either graduating this fall or have completed a program within global education. And all of you have engaged in an education abroad and away experience, whether in this university or elsewhere. That is pretty amazing. Some students have come to Mankato to study for a degree, or for a semester or two as exchange students, or as visiting scholars through competitive awards programs. Some others here are completing their studies of English at the Center for English Language Programs, and many of them will be matriculating into regular university programs in the spring. We also have students who have gone and studied abroad or away outside of the US or in another state. All of you have demonstrated tremendous courage to stretch yourselves academically and emotionally to study and live in another country, culture, or state. You are inspiring, and we hope that you turn all the challenges you have faced throughout your studies into leadership strengths to tackle the hard problems of the world in your future professions and communities. We know you can do it, and we depend on you. You are the hope of the world. The stoles that you will wear when walking across the stage at university graduation on Saturday, as well as the certificates that you will receive today, symbolize your special accomplishments, and they mark you as a true Global MAVRIK. That's amazing. Go Global Mavs, congratulations. And welcome to the ceremony. So next we will have staff and students from each of the 3 global education centers come here. You have the program at your tables, and they will share some highlights of their activities from fall 2019, and then they will hand out the stalls or certificates to students from their units. And I would like to ask everyone respectfully to stay as silent as you can. I know we get excited, but this is a big moment for many students. So try not to have sidebar conversations because it can be distracting for the students who will be taking in this special moment. Thank you, and so we're going to start with Erica Johnson and the Center for Education Abroad and Away.
Thank you, Dean Dahlman, and welcome. The Center for Education Abroad and Away strives to provide quality global experience programs for both staff and faculty, and of course all of our students. We offer a range from traditional international study abroad exchanges to unique curricular-aligned cross-discipline faculty-led programs to domestic study away opportunities through programs such as the National Student Exchange. Our academic year 2018-2019 saw approximately 232 students engage in these opportunities. To date, we are anticipating program growth to approximately 300 students for this current academic year. Quite an achievement, and thank you for everybody for making that possible. I would like to introduce 2 students, Elsa Mendoza and Ashley Braun. They participated in the Education Abroad and Away programming this past academic year, and they are here to share their story with us. Please help me welcome these 2. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Elsa Mendoza, and I'm in elementary education.
My name is Ashley Braun, and I'm a Spanish education major.
So in 2017, I was very fortunate to become MSU's first MAVRIK to study away in Hawaii. I was accepted to the University of Hawaii Hilo, as you can see up in the picture. Studying in Hawaii really helped me to get outside of my box. So that was the biggest takeaway that I had, just getting to know people and reminding myself that there was other students there that were also in the same boat that I was in. I made friends from all over the US, including countries from Japan, China, and South Korea. So it was really incredible to meet so many friends. I also learned that I needed to be more independent, and I was also forced to be independent, being in Hawaii so far away. And another biggest takeaway I have is that I did not have a car. So I really had to start relying on Uber and on, what is the other one? And on Lyft. So that was something that really stuck to me. I'm like, yep, I remember being there, doing that. Don't want to do that again, right? So then one of my favorite memories in Hawaii was, as you can see in the picture, a green sand beach. It was absolutely amazing. And yes, it is green sand beach. It is actually olivine. And then my second favorite memory was seeing where the lava landed in the ocean. My last memory in Hawaii was having the clouds down below me. That was super cool. And then here are just some pictures of some of my other memories. So I'll let you look at it just for a minute.
All right, so now I'll talk a little bit more about my own personal experience. So in January 2018, I studied abroad in Spain for 12 weeks. Truthfully, I've never been more terrified in my life. Prior to that experience, I had never traveled alone, and especially never gone on a different continent alone. So it was really an eye-opening experience, like Elsa had mentioned, just becoming so much more independent with yourself. I really got to figure out myself. I realized my love for traveling. Throughout that terrifying experience, I grew independently, figuring out how to travel on my own. As she had mentioned, figuring out transportation. When you don't have your own vehicle, it's definitely a challenge, and so it was really eye-opening in so many different ways and experiencing a completely different culture than my own. So as Elsa had, I have a few different memories that are some of my favorite parts from the trip. So first of all, just getting to experience the Spanish culture and way of life, living in Spain. So first of all, from going to different cities, traveling around, trying all different foods, just living there and experiencing the culture, constantly interacting with the people there, it really helped me to form a cultural understanding of the Spanish culture. So as I had mentioned, I'm a Spanish education major, so just being able to experience that culture there, it's definitely something I'm going to take back in my future classroom now. Being able to tell my students about that first-hand experience and how I lived it and the culture there is really something that made that experience special. Now I have something to go back and tell my students about in the future. Another big highlight of the trip was taking independent Spanish classes. So this is one of my friends that I had gone there with. We didn't really know each other beforehand. We just knew we were going with each other. We met at MSU, and we took individualized Spanish classes there. They were private lessons. Most of the time it was just her and I in the classes. We did have one where there was up to 5 people in the class, but it was all very independent classes, working on individually with our Spanish abilities. So those classes really helped me to improve my abilities in Spanish, gaining a lot more confidence, because when there's only 2 students in the class, you have to participate. You have to be the one talking. And so it really helped me grow in that way, and working on my Spanish abilities without that fear of making mistakes, because there's just a couple of us in the class. It wasn't high stakes or anything. So that was a really good experience for me to work on my Spanish throughout that time in Spain. And then last of all, my absolute favorite part of the experience was just getting to travel around. We had our weekends free, so every weekend we would go somewhere different. So despite being absolutely terrified of traveling at the beginning to leave by myself, a few weeks later and every weekend we were traveling somewhere different. Every weekend we would go to a different country or a different city in Spain and just experience the culture. So as you can see, we went to some of the top big places in Europe. We went all over traveling, and it was just a wonderful experience, bonding together and becoming very independent, because we were completely alone, planning our own trips every weekend. Everything we did was all by ourselves. So it really opened my eyes to traveling and just seeing all that there is to offer in the world. And now I absolutely love traveling, and I just want to go to as many places as I can.
Alright, so I just want to mention that I was able to study away in Hawaii, and then Ashley was able to study in Spain. However, we did not know each other if it weren't for Costa Rica. Beginning of the school year, we studied in Costa Rica, and that's the reason why we met. So before, we hadn't. So studying away and even abroad can really help you to meet new friends, and they're not necessarily from that country or that state, but your own state.
Since Elsa and I are both education majors, our Costa Rica experience was based on student teaching. So I'm a Spanish education major and she's elementary education. But through our programs of student teaching, we were both able to go to Costa Rica for the first 6 weeks of it and complete that part of it there in Costa Rica together.
So one of the things that we did in Costa Rica was the service project, which it was a 1 week in which we were in Manuel Antonio, Costa Rica, and we were painting the public school, and we were also creating games for children to play.
So as I mentioned before, since we're both education majors, the main part of our program there in Costa Rica was to do our student teaching. So we then spent 4 weeks each student teaching at a private school in San Jose, Costa Rica. So we were both at different schools with some of the other girls there. There were in total 8 other girls besides us from MSU who had gone down to Costa Rica. So we did our first 4 weeks of our student teaching there. We got to work at a bilingual English immersion school. So I worked in 1st and 4th grade primarily, working with the Spanish teachers there, and then Elsa worked at another school in a 4th grade classroom.
So one of the places that all of the girls went to in Costa Rica was the city named Quepos, and in Quepos we were with host families, and something that I think we all take away is finding different animals every night.
So another big part of our time in Costa Rica was spent taking Spanish classes. So Elsa, being a native speaker, she didn't need them as much as I did, but it was really a wonderful opportunity to continue practicing my Spanish, in addition from Spain to now practice with the Costa Rican way of Spanish, because it was slightly different from Spain. They had some different words to learn, and just continue practicing with the independent Spanish classes. They were personalized. We just had very small classes, individually what we needed to work on, and even just teaching us some different Costa Rican vocab. So it was really a great experience for me to continue working on my Spanish, and for Elsa to just learn more about the Costa Rican words compared to the Mexican Spanish words that she knows that are used there.
So I just want to add, it was really interesting because I am a fluent speaker in Spanish, and Ashley's not, but there was moments that I was like, what is this? Like the grammar parts don't count on me at all. So there was times where she's like, I know all of this, right? So the roles switched of who knows how much. And then one of my favorite memories in Costa Rica was buggy boarding. So like I mentioned before, Hawaii really helped me prepare for an experience that I didn't think I was going to have. I really thought that Hawaii was going to be my last one, but no, I had an experience in Costa Rica, and again, just being open to doing new things and trying new things to do. Another one of my favorite memories was Manuel Antonio, and this was a national park in which there was a beach on one side, and then on the other side there was another beach, so it's called the Whale's Tail. And this was a very, very beautiful beach to be at. So we definitely learned, and we definitely were glad to be there, just because, of course, in Minnesota we don't have beaches. And then my last and favorite memory, not just only do you meet friends from all over the world by studying away, and your mind is so much more open to learning new things, trying new things, but I had a host mom in Costa Rica for 4 weeks, in which she is able to be here with me today. ¿Se puede parar, por favor? Can she stand up, please? So this just shows you, I hope that everyone learns that studying away or abroad, it really creates close relationships with anyone that you choose to. So it's really, really important for me that I have relationships, like I said, all over the world now. It's such a great experience to study abroad or away.
And then a few of my favorite memories from Costa Rica, where each weekend, similar to Spain, we got to do different excursions, different activities on the weekends in our free time. So one of my top favorites was doing the whitewater rafting in Manuel Antonio. So when we were there for that first week for our service project, the very first thing we did in Costa Rica was we all wanted to go whitewater rafting while we were there. So it was a lot of fun, and it was a great experience, just bonding with each other and all getting to know each other right away from the start. And another favorite memory I have, a different excursion, a very different part of Costa Rica, was we went to Monte Verde in the Cloud Forest, and we went ziplining there. And I've never been ziplining before, but it was an amazing experience. That's one of the best places in Costa Rica to go, they say. So it was definitely a highlight of the trip. And then lastly, as Elsa had mentioned, there's so many beautiful beaches in Costa Rica. So a big highlight of the trip was just getting to travel around each weekend, go to some different beaches. We experienced black sand beaches, white sand, and just, they were all so beautiful. Seeing the different cities and the beaches there. Costa Rica has so many different parts. They're all so beautiful in all the different parts of the country. So it was just amazing to get to see the Spanish culture again in another country, work on my Spanish, and just be able to see all the beauty that there is in the world and all the different parts of the country.
So here are just some of the pictures that I took in Costa Rica, and I'll let you look at it just for a little bit.
And then here's some additional pictures of mine, just the other memories we've had on the trip. So many different places that we went to Costa Rica, and it was just such an amazing time to grow in my confidence in my Spanish, get to see experience the culture, meet new people, and make new friends. It was a wonderful experience.
So again, one last time, studying abroad to Costa Rica was the reason why we met. And studying away and abroad is definitely an incredible experience that I believe that everyone should be able to be open-minded about, because we definitely are so grateful, and it has helped us become better people and have an open mind about the world that we live in. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ashley and Elsa. At this time, we'd like to invite all of the students that are in the audience who participated in an educational abroad and away program this past year to come forward up by the podium to receive your stole.
So again, my name is Elsa Mendoza, and I studied in Hawaii and Costa Rica.
Hello, my name is Cynthia Sotelo, and I studied in Costa Rica.
I'm Ashley Brown, and I studied in Spain and Costa Rica.
I'm Ashley Davis, and I studied in Costa Rica.
And I studied in Costa Rica.
Hi, my name is Miranda Magnuson, and I studied in Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. Hi, my name is Savannah Cooner, and I studied in Puerto Rico, St. Martin, and Curacao. I'm Sarah Bjorklund, and I studied in Costa Rica.
I'm Mikhail McDonough, and I also studied in Costa Rica.
I'm Cynthia Serta Lopez, and I also studied in Costa Rica.
I am Rachel Maria Anderson, and I also studied in Costa Rica.
Surprise, surprise, I'm Katie Leibel, I studied in Costa Rica.
I'm Monica Warner, and I studied in France. Thank you.
I'm Chelsea, and I studied abroad in Newcastle, Australia.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Glenn Kufor. I'm faculty in the English department and also the director of the Center for English Language Programs, a unit of global education. So thank you so much for being here to celebrate the incredible achievements of our international students who really add so much to our university. They are truly a gift through their presence on our campus. And it is also very important to remember that our international students are studying and learning in their second language, which is a very challenging thing to do. And so learning and mastering a second language requires a lot of things. It requires a lot of courage. It requires a lot of dedication, perseverance, and of course a lot of effort. And the fact that they are succeeding at our university is truly a testament to the incredible people that they really are. And I'm so happy this evening to celebrate and recognize the achievements of our students in the intensive English program who have been working so hard this semester to improve their English skills, their academic skills, their intercultural communication skills, etc. And before we proceed to recognize these students, I also want to recognize the incredible staff in the Center for English Language Programs, including our assistant director, our student assistants, and of course our instructors. So right now, maybe I'd like you guys to stand up right now so that we can see who you are. So that includes our staff, our student workers, and I'm just going to... So this semester we had over 90 students studying full-time in our program, and in addition to that we also had a group of 29 students who studied for 4 weeks, and they were from Chuo University in Japan. Now regarding those 90 students that are here this evening, and again maybe before we proceed to awarding their certificates, I would like to recognize the different groups of students that we had. And so first, maybe when this ceremony began, we had a group of 15 students from Meiji Gakuin University. These are exchange students who were here for a full semester in our intensive English program. And of course, we heard their absolutely beautiful song that they sang. So the Meiji Gakuin students, could you please stand up, please? And so we can recognize you. Meiji Gakuin, please stand up over here. Yes, thank you. We also had 47 degree-seeking students from Saudi Arabia and Saudi Airlines studying. We also had a smaller group of students from Korea who are also studying to become professional pilots. So the Korean students who are going to be majoring in aviation professional pilot, please stand up. We also had a lot of additional exchange students who are here for either one full semester or one full year. And these are from our Japanese partner universities that include Toyo University, Hosei University, and Kwasui Women's University. Can you guys please stand up, the Kwasui, Hosei, Toyo students? Yes. We also have two institutional partners that are called World Learning and IREX, and these are non-governmental organizations that provide scholarships to students. And luckily, we were able to have 6 students from World Learning and IREX this semester from a variety of countries, including Korea, Pakistan, India, Egypt, El Salvador, and Russia. Can you guys please stand up? Another important university partner is the International University of Grand Bassam, and they come and complete their degrees at our university. And we were lucky to have 6 students from the International University of Grand Bassam in our IEP this semester. So the Grand Bassam and the students from Ivory Coast, can you please stand up? And then finally, we had all of our other degree-seeking students, again from a variety of countries who were studying in our IEP before they proceed to be regular students. And I also want to say that a lot of our students were able to matriculate to regular admission after studying so hard this semester. And so we have students from Taiwan, Mali, Korea, Japan, and Vietnam who were degree-seeking students. So let's please give them a hand as well. Okay, so I mentioned a little earlier that about international students and how they really represent people who are very brave and courageous and also dedicated and hardworking. And one of our students in the intensive English program, Miss In-Kyung Lee from Korea, is a true representative of these admirable qualities, and she was selected by our team of instructors to give a speech tonight to represent the group of students in the intensive English program. So In-Suk is going to come up here and give a nice little speech. So everyone, let's please give In-Suk a big, big round of applause. Yeah.
Good evening, I'm Gloria from South Korea. I'm pretty honored to speak today. Honestly, I'm not a good speaker, so I'm so nervous and scared now, but I decided to speak because I know it will be amazing and experience and precious memory for me. Likewise, when you decide to study abroad, you have a lot of worries and were nervous, but now we nailed it. So you got amazing things, not just grade or academic things. You got good friends, special experience, and memories. At MSU, I also got a lot of things. I met a new family from Family Friendship Program, and I made new friends from the MAVRIK program. It was so amazing. They was always support me. Also, during this semester, I made a lot of friends from Saudi Arabia, Ivory Coast, Nepal, Japan, Germany, India, China, Vietnam, Mali, and more. If I hadn't come here, I never would have gotten this experience or met cool friends. This semester, not only I did learn English, but I learned about diversity and respect for other cultures. Actually, this is my second time studying abroad. I had a struggle and health problem before. Unfortunately, I'm back to the South Korea, but I came here now. I did well, so if you have any struggle, you can handle it and get through it. In addition, sometimes I felt lonely or isolated. International students can feel lonely or isolation easily. I know and I understand. I felt also lonely or isolation because we are staying here without friends or family. So I'm also in the same situation, but MSU has a lot of activities or counseling center for students. I tried that. In my case, it was helpful to just here. Also, look around you. There are so many friends, including me, faculty, and staff who want to gladly help you. If you ask for some help, everybody prepared to help you. I always got support from IP teachers and staff. Olga always give great advice to care about students. And Tom always supports students and is so caring. Thomas always trusts students, and Adriana always encourages the student with a positive attitude. Not only just them, MSU people, the International Center, staff, professor, other students, everybody is so nice and always want to help others. During this semester, I was so surprised of two things. First is the weather, Minnesota, and another is nice people. When I ask something or ask for help, students, professors, staff, or anyone always respond me with a smile. After I have such an experience, I want to be that person. To be nice and respect others. You guys always a good person, but I believe this special experience at MSU make us better and make us develop. So now the semester is ending and the new ones begin soon. The winter break is too short. When I faced difficulties, I was determined to just do it. Just do your best at the moment. If I need help, I will look around. Then I can feel support and love. It made me better. I'm so afraid about next semester, but I believe I can do it. In here with my mind and support. Also, wherever you are, I believe you can do it too. This moment, I just hope everybody enjoy the winter break with love and peace. Thank you for listening and your attention.
Yeah, thank you so much, In-Kyung, and we're really so proud of you, and we're proud of all of our intensive English program students. Okay, so now we are going to proceed with awarding our certificates. And maybe we can have maybe our assistant director, Dr. Olga Nelson, come up here and get ready for that. And we'll also have Neil. Neil kind of organize the students to make sure that we have the... Okay, all right. That's great. So everyone, we're just going to, as I said, we have over 90 students. So we're just going to maybe save the applause for maybe after everyone has received their certificates. So we're just going to proceed by announcing their names, and they're going to come up and get their certificates. And then when everyone's finished, we can give them a really big round of applause at that time. Okay, so all of our intensive English program students who were here or are here, please come up to the front, all of you. So please come to my right side here, and then Neil is going to organize you. Please all come to the front, over here. Okay, so everyone, we're going to begin, and maybe the students here, we're going to begin with our level 1 students who are in our beginning level. So the level 1 students, please come to the front right now, and we will announce your name, and then please come up. So let's see if we can get started with that. And our first student is Tamaki Imahashi from Japan. So Tamaki, please come up. Yuki Kaneko from Japan. Yuki, please come up. Momoka Chonan from Japan. Shiori Murakami from Japan. Salim Al-Hukmedi from Saudi Arabia. Ahmed Al-Ghamdi from Saudi Arabia. Mohammed Al-Zahir from Saudi Arabia. Sultan Bukhari from Saudi Arabia. Ahmed Al-Akmari from Saudi Arabia. Next, we're going to proceed with our level 2 students, low intermediate students. Mizuki Yamashita from Japan. Mizuki's not here? Okay. Rino Akagawa. She's not feeling well, right. Ami Ishii from Japan. Masaki Ogawa from Japan. Minata Sato from Japan. Shinatsu Sugawara from Japan. Ryo Narusawa from Japan. Marina Hara from Japan. Shuhei Makinuchi from Japan. Insuk Jang from Korea. She's not here. Asif. No. Atif Sohail from Pakistan. Okay, good. Echa Diomande from Ivory Coast, also known as Côte d'Ivoire. Echa, there she is, great. Okay. Nelly Adieu from Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire. Nelly. Kei Takanashi from Japan. Kei, are you here? Yes, great. Shanju Ruan from Taiwan. Ziyad Zayed Al-Khaldi from Saudi Arabia. Abdul Rahman Al-Sagaf from Saudi Arabia. Abdul Mohsen Al-Rahali from Saudi Arabia. Khalid Al-Rofei from Saudi Arabia. Luwai Al-Zarani from Saudi Arabia. Mashari Al-Katabi from Saudi Arabia. Anas Bahashwan from Saudi Arabia. We're going to move on to our level 3 students in the high intermediate. Rei Katayama from Japan. Norika Takayama from Japan. Mako Yamamoto from Japan. Purna Malavath from India. Purna, are you here? Purna's not here. Peter Gurges from Egypt. Yes, Egypt. Peter Gurges from Egypt. Artur Platana from Russia. Is Artur here? No? Okay. Dina Batres from El Salvador. Sana Kim from Korea. Ines Ama from Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire. Ines, is Ines here? She's coming? There she is. Great. Yunsun Lee, or Yi Yunsun from Korea. Yunsun here? Yeah. Nawaf Alasimi from Saudi Arabia. Faisal Al-Anazi, Saudi Arabia. Mohammed Fakihi from Saudi Arabia. Dia Sanjar from Saudi Arabia. Dia, is Dia here? Yeah. Hassan Al-Shiri, Hassan Al-Shiri from Saudi Arabia. Abdullah Al-Zarani, Saudi Arabia. Nawaf Awayan, Saudi Arabia. Abdulaziz Al-Gunaimi, Saudi Arabia. Abdulaziz. Abdulaziz, are you here? Maybe not. Okay. Obed Al-Harbi, Saudi Arabia. Saud Al-Mhodi, Saudi Arabia. And Abdul Bari Sindhi, Saudi Arabia. And now I think we're ready to move to our level 4, our advanced level. Kataro Takashima from Japan. Jaber Al-Mutairi, Saudi Arabia. Norika Takayama, Japan. Norika here? Norika? Mako, oh yeah. Mai Sawabe, Japan. Rio Mikami, Japan. Nanami Adachi, Japan. Yi In-kyung, Korea, and our great speech. Kim Young-han, Korea. Young-han? Okay. Lamine Kone, Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire. Lamine, are you here? Maybe not. Okay. Lee Han-sub, Korea. Wang Wei-che, Taiwan. Oh Sung-jae, Korea. Oh Sung-jae, right. Got it. Itae-hyun, Korea. Nam Ye-sam, Korea. Park Young-hyun, Korea. Hwang Tae-ho, Korea. Abdul Rahman Lamphon, Saudi Arabia. Abdul Rahman, yeah. Al-Hussam Al-Zarani, Saudi Arabia. Nawaf Al-Awad, Saudi Arabia. Mohammed Al-Jeffrey, Saudi Arabia. Khalid Al-Mutairi, Saudi Arabia. Sultan Al-Subai, Saudi Arabia. Mohammed Al-Harthi, Saudi Arabia. Khaled Al-Katani, Saudi Arabia. Abdulaziz Fadin, Saudi Arabia. Abdullah Al-Atas, Saudi Arabia. Nawaf Al-Afi, Saudi Arabia. Al-Walid Al-Bakami. Khaled Al-Zarani. Osama Al-Ghamdi. Saleh Al-Juaid. Bassam Vakit. That's such a cool name. Ahmed Hakami. Abdullah Al-Gandhi. Walid Al-Sulami. Mohammed Al-Madani. Muayyad Al-Muqadi. Mohammed Al-Sheri. Shaf Al-Sali. And we have our final student who began in our lower level and is graduating from RAP this semester, will be graduating next semester from Vietnam, Long Pang. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for being patient. And now we would like to proceed to Mr. Daniel Schwartz, who's the Student Exchange Coordinator in the Kearney Center for International Student Services. So Daniel will now come over and recognize the exchange students that he works with.
Okay, good evening, everybody. So it's my privilege to introduce the international students who are completing an exchange program at Minnesota State University this fall 2019 semester. Dr. Kapoor talked a little bit about this, but with exchange students, just like with intensive English students, these students come in with a massive challenge. We ask a lot of them. They're studying in a non-native language. We ask them to get involved in campus activities, student events. We ask them to adjust to the culture here. and take classes for credit that they will transfer back to their home universities. And we asked them to do it all in about 4 months. So they really have a steep learning curve. And I think the student speaker that I'll invite up here in a moment, I think he embodies that enthusiastic spirit and strong curiosity that it takes for exchange students to really thrive during their time here. So Mohammed Assad is an exchange student from Pakistan. He's studying electrical engineering and he's a senior in Pakistan. After arriving in August, Assad joined the student government here at Minnesota State Mankato, and he joined the student speech and debate team. And participating on that debate team, he recently took first place in a statewide parliamentary debate. Along with that, he's been excelling in his academics. Last month, he attended a leadership retreat in Utah and began planning how he would use his new position of leadership as he returns back to Pakistan, and upon his re-entry, implement some of the impactful things that he's been learning here. So he'll speak a little bit more about that when he comes up. So I'd like to welcome our exchange student speaker, Mohammed Assad.
In the name of Allah, the most merciful and compassionate. Good evening, everyone. I am feeling exalted and truly honored to speak in such a prestigious moment, Global Education Stroll and Certificate Ceremony. I want to tell you my story, that how I am right here today. As Daniel Schwartz told that I am studying electrical engineering, I am senior. Back home in Pakistan, I applied for this scholarship known as Global U-Grad Exchange Program Pakistan by State Department of United States, and fortunately I got that scholarship and they allocated me at Minnesota State University Mankato. Before coming to United States, we only know about like big cities, New York, Washington, California. I was unaware of Minnesota State. I told my mother that I got placement at Minnesota State University Mankato, and she couldn't sleep whole night. That, where are you going? We came here on 9th of August after attending the welcome workshop at Washington, D.C. The campus was vacant because university was gonna start on late August. So in those days, we have Pakistan Independence Day, 14th of August 1947, Pakistan got independence. So we celebrated Pakistan Independence Day in our domes. We invited as many people as we could. We invited 50 people, and fortunately 49 came. And I was like, oh, such a friendly environment that, yay. So we celebrated Pakistan's Independence Day, and from that time, I just came out from my comfort zone and strive for many things, because English is not my first language, and I studied electrical engineering senior year courses here. I tried my best to excel myself. We all who were exchange students from Pakistan, we traveled 12 states in single semester. We traveled from Washington to California, New York, Utah, Minnesota, South Dakota, Wisconsin, and then lastly, Maryland. Right here, our experience is marvelous. I realized that Minnesota State University has so many resources, So I should avail all of them, but unfortunately I couldn't. But some of those, I joined student government, I helped student event team, and formally I joined MSU Debate and Speech Club and Entrepreneurship and Enactors Club. I participated in practice sessions and they realized that I can represent MSU. At my first tournament at Bethel University, Vocal Viking, Minnesota, I presented Minnesota State University in parliamentary debates and I got second position in Minnesota. After that, recently last week, I traveled right to Baltimore, Maryland and then had parliamentary debate there. I became champion of, I got first position and represented Minnesota State University. As you all have big dreams and you got real world thinking as MSU slogan, big ideas and real world thinking. So I developed somehow, everyone wants to have these experience back home and all of exchange students who are my friend, so they have become a storyteller. They can explore the whole United States in their imagination, right back their home. So as I have big ideas, I participated in student government events and I joined student government. So in Pakistan back home, from 1983, government of Pakistan banned student governments and student unions in colleges and universities. So I talked about the president, student government MSU, Anisa Umar, and explored all the way how to form it, how to strive, how to excel students, to make them, give them opportunities. So I talked about my government. So fortunately, I was invited by permanent mission to United Nations of Pakistan in New York. I had a speech at United Nations last month in October. So we talked about and gave the comprehensive plan to Pakistan High Commission and the Ambassador of Pakistan there. So I want to implement student governments in universities because these are the platforms from where young leaders come. Because nobody is leader. Everyone is leader, just he or she have to avail that opportunity and speak. So this is a big project I'm just gonna do in my home country. This is the last day in this cold environment. And then my cozy home is waiting for me. I have flight tomorrow. At the end, I became Ambassador of Pakistan and I came here as Ambassador of Pakistan to represent my country, the true image of my country. But now, after 4 months of living here, I am Ambassador of United States, especially Minnesota State University, Mankato, to my home country, Pakistan. I realized many things. I tried to break as many stereotypes as I could because each country has some generalizations for other countries. So I would try my best to tell people what is the real image of the United States and their people. It's hard to leave until you leave. And goodbyes are not forever, not for the end. It's just the saying that I'll miss you until we will meet again. So all the best. I made as many friends as I could, like I had not in my 19 years back. I just made in 4 months. So at the end, I would say, go explore your dreams, what you wanna do. Because we just came here, it was a different place for us. We strived, we did struggle, we excelled, we passed our semester. So in this way, you can do anything, anywhere. So by this, thank you so much Minnesota State University for having Pakistani students and all the exchange students who are from Netherlands, China, Japan, Korea. Thank you so much. It's an honor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Asad. So at this time, we will recognize all of the students completing an exchange program. We have 24 students on campus right now completing a program through one of our exchange partners overseas. And what we'll do is everybody can line up right behind the wall with the flags over here. And we'll come up like the study abroad students did, and you can say your name and the name of your home university and receive your certificate. So the first, so go ahead and line up over here.
Okay, go ahead.
And while they are getting into position, I'm going to introduce the first 3 students. The first group of students, these 3 students that we're recognizing, are completing an exchange program sponsored by the U.S. Department of State. And the students in this program have been identified by the U.S. Department of State as future leaders of their home country. And as Asad mentioned a moment ago, they are not only acting as ambassadors of their home country here in the United States, but they will go home as ambassadors of the United States and future leaders there. So the Global UGrad program is a program of the Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs of the United States Department of State, and it's implemented by IREX. And there are 3 students, maybe all 3 of you can come up right away. That would be Faizan and Asad and Atif.
I am Muhammad Asad. I am from Information Technology University, Lahore, Pakistan.
Hello, my name is Faizan Ahmad. I am studying at M Sciences Peshawar, which is a part of Pakistan toward Afghanistan.
Hi, my name is Atif. I am studying at University of Lahore, Pakistan.
I'm Caitlin Walling, and I'm from the University of South Australia.
My name is Mariah Sprunk, and I'm from the University of South Australia.
My name is Niklas Ebert, and I'm from Friedrich Alexander University, Germany.
Hi, I'm Julian Leica. I'm also from Friedrich Alexander University in Germany.
I'm Sabina Müller. I'm studying at Karlsruhe University of Applied Science in Germany.
I'm Felix Träger from Hochschule Karlsruhe for University of Applied Sciences, Karlsruhe.
I'm Elina. I study in Metropolitan University of Applied Sciences, and I'm from Finland.
I'm Tomoya from Kosei University in Japan.
Hi, I'm Gabriela Alberto. I'm from Ham University of Applied Science.
Hi, I'm Hidde Dilstra. I'm also from Han University of Applied Sciences from the Netherlands.
Hey, I'm Thijs. I'm from Han University of Applied Science.
I'm Janne Post, and I'm also from Han University of Applied Science.
Hello, my name is Gilles Johan Leonard van Dijk. I'm from Han University of Applied Science in the Netherlands.
Hi, I'm Koen Geenakker. I'm from Han University of Applied Science, the Netherlands.
Hi, my name is Nicola. I'm from the Royal University of Phnom Penh, Cambodia.
Hi, my name is Hye Jung and I'm from Gyeongbuk National University, South Korea.
So congratulations and thank you to all of our exchange students for choosing to complete your exchange program in Mankato. You know, we hope that your lives have been enriched by your time here. You certainly enrich our campus with the diversity of thought and culture that you bring onto our campus. So thank you for being here and congratulations. Okay, so each semester, an organization called Lead Minnesota selects 20 students in the Minnesota State University system to receive a scholarship award. And of those 20 students, each year one student is from Minnesota State Mankato. So this award is called the Mark M. Welter World Citizen Award. And it's a student who exemplifies an understanding of the interconnected nature of the world and its nations and all people. So this semester's winner is Sagar Panth. He is a junior mechanical engineering student from Gomi, Nepal. Sagar's interests include the reduction of fossil fuel emissions in mechanical systems such as automobiles, jet engines, and HVAC. He believes it's the responsibility of all people to work together to solve global issues such as poverty and provide a high standard of living for generations to come. So, Sagar, please come forward. And so finally, we're going to move on to our international student graduates. And I have a lot of respect for this group too. They come to a foreign country, they learn our language, they navigate our education system. And finally, they do it for 3, 4, 5 years at a time. So we say thank you to these students for bringing this cultural enrichment and your thoughts and your ideas and your enthusiasm to our campus. It's just a huge blessing to this campus to have you here and part of our student body. So we have also a student speaker representing the graduating international students, and this is Satna Sharma. Satna is graduating with a master's in business administration. She came to us with a wealth of experience in Nepal. She worked as a young educator in young educator leadership clubs in Nepal, doing education in reproductive health, AIDS education, and working for the Red Cross over there. Her interest now is in people and human psychology and management, and if you get a chance to meet Satna, she's just really a fine human being and a pleasure to be around, and she's going to be successful and thrive in her future endeavors. And we're also excited that she's going to be with us for at least another year because she's studying a second master's. Unfortunately, she's not able to be here tonight, but I believe we have some video of her speaking. So if we can move to that video.
They don't have it.
I am Sadhana Sarma Paudel, an international student from Nepal, graduating from MBA degree, here to congratulate all the graduating students on their success. I am very thankful towards Kearney International Center for giving me this opportunity to put forward my words in front of all of you. I want to start by thanking MNSU Mankato for embracing all of the international students with warm hugs, for providing an opportunity to get education from this prestigious institution, for making every international student feel that they belong here. I want to thank Kearney International Center and Center for Global Education for working so hard and touching each one of our lives in such deep and personal level. Also, congratulations to MNSU family for being ranked as 14th best university in the USA for international students in 2019. Also, thanks to all the parents and families who have been there for students at all times. Without your support, our journey as international students would have been very different. I also want to take this moment to thank my jet-lagged parents who have flown in all the way from Nepal to support me. Reflecting on our journey, on how we made our way to this state, let's start by that. We all came from different walks of our lives to MNSU to fulfill our dreams of studying abroad, studying in one of the best countries in the world, and from one of the best institutions. And after some months and years of managing cultural shocks, stressing over exams, persevering through sleepless nights, now we are on the verge of fulfilling that dream. During this journey, we made lifelong friendships, met people from all over the world, ate food from different countries, and also danced to their music. We have had our fair share of bad days in this university, and also some of the best days of our lives. During this time, we started our journeys to become independent adults. We started making big decisions, we started internalizing ourselves, and we grew up as independent human beings. Congratulations, now is the moment to savor all of it. Pat yourselves, be proud, and be happy you did it. Being an international student, this happiness is always added. We cannot keep this success as our only personal achievement, as we are the pride of our countries. We are the future of the world, and there are many expectations from all of us, from ourselves, from our parents, from our countries, and also from MNSU. The decision is now ours on how to utilize this achievement. Some of us will go back to our countries and work towards making lives better for everyone there. Some of us will stay, and some of us will work towards making a better life for ourselves. However, the most important thing is, wherever we go and whatever we do, let's try to make this world a better place to live in. Congratulations, graduates. Go Mavericks. Peace.
Okay, so all of you who are graduating, we're going to have you come up and line up just like the previous group did. And you will walk across the stage, say your name, where you're from, and continue to receive your stole. So go ahead and you may line up over here at this time. Nadia Marnadine, and I'm from Pakistan.
My name is Bethlehem and I'm from Ethiopia.
Francisco Fernandez, and I'm from Ecuador. I studied construction management.
My name is Paul Houston. I'm from Thailand, International Relations.
My name is Alia Cox, and I'm
I was telling them to move from the camera.
My name is Alton Cox.
Hello, I'm Risha Morrison from Nepal, and I'm majoring in Computer Information Technology with Business Administration minor. Hello everyone, I'm Sonia Zanal and I'm from Nepal. My major is Management Information System.
Hi, my name is Adekole and I'm from Nigeria.
Hello, my name is Saad. I'm a coach and I'm a public administration.
Hi, my name is Koladi Ahmed. I'm from Nigeria, International Relations and Country Design.
Hello, my name is Pierre Jarate. I'm from Cote d'Ivoire and I'm majoring in economics.
Hello, my name is Shakure. I'm from Ivory Coast and I'm majoring in economics.
Hello, my name is Nafi Dindo. I'm from Ivory Coast and I'm majoring in economics.
Hi, my name is Hassan and I'm majoring in political science and minor in law enforcement. I'm from Ivory Coast.
Hi, my name is Ojasvi Singh, and I'm from Nepal, and I'm majoring in information technology.
Hello, my name is Sarah Kalimba. I'm from Kinshasa, majoring in finance and minor in international business.
We are coming to a close. One more time, congratulations to everyone. Just keep in mind, this does not have to be a goodbye. You know that we have graduate programs, right? So on the program, you have my name, Anna Dolman, and literally if you email me, I will respond. And I respond very diligently. So if you have any questions, I can always connect you with people. We have over 80 graduate programs, so come back. You don't have to go home. But thank you for choosing MSU Mankato. We know you have a choice for sure. I would like to end this beautiful ceremony. Honestly, when I get homesick, I go home after events like this and my heart is so full. So full, so thank you for that. I would like to end with a quote. And it signals the importance of being unique, embracing difference, and living with courage. So here we go. Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. And that's by Ralph Waldo Emerson. So you're doing it. You're doing it. You have done something different. And keep doing something different. And thank you so much. And go grab some more food to eat and grab a drink. And I'll see you those on Saturday who are graduating. I'll be right there rooting you on. So thank you so much. Have a great night.